Hey, what's up, team? We're out here in beautiful Brazil, just wrapping up the last event for 2019 for the Women's Flag Football USA team. I wanted to make a quick series of videos for some thoughts, to put out some thoughts that I've been going over with myself and some of the coaches about next year's agenda and requirements for players and requirements for me as an owner and things like that. But first, I want to start off by thanking a few players and coaches um, who really put in like the ultimate sacrifice to come to every event we had this year. As you know, we try to do 4 to 5 events this year. I mean, each year, and we did 5 events. I wanted to give a shout out to Coach Christopher Langford, who was able to make all 5 events. Kisa Brown Langford, Joanne Overstreet, Jonah Shaw, Kim Pfeiffer. These players made it to every one of the events that we had and showed the ultimate dedication for the team. I feel each of the players grew a lot skill-wise and team-wise during these events, and I'm very proud of them, and I appreciate them for um, taking advantage of the opportunity to travel and actually committing to traveling with the USA team. So I'm very proud of them for the ultimate sacrifice that I know a lot of them made financially, family, as well as myself, family. I'm actually in Brazil and left my wife on her birthday to come to Brazil, but it's kind of the dedication that I'm asking from you as players. So as an owner, I have to give myself. It's always easy to say I can't or no, and it's always hard to put forth the effort and make something happen. So I wanted to thank those people, and I'll do a couple of clips here to go into what we're looking for in the 2020 season. So for the 2020 Women's USA team season, I'm looking to fix, a lot of the problems that we had in the 2019 season. 2019 was our inaugural season, so you know, you don't know what you're going to get until you get it, and then you have to handle issues and situations that come up when they happen. But we also use those as learning tools to go forward to better the team and better the way we represent ourselves whenever we go somewhere. Um, a lot of you already, all of you know that there's a financial requirement to be a part of this team. You got to pay for your own travel, hotel stay, and food in some cases. We may go to places like Brazil where they'll give us free stay, Chile where the hotel is like $10. Places like that is going to be extremely inexpensive, but still you have to foster those expenses. So you know that that's part of this team. And even though I understand that everyone has their own financial issues, problems, whatever, we're Americans. We all have, we all have finances as a part of our daily problems to work through. But we work through them to survive. But to be a part of this team, you have to be in a position to financially support yourself to go to these events. And it's actually a requirement. It's hard for me to tell people that they got to spend money, but it's the only way that we can be successful. We finished this Brazil tournament with playing with players who are from Brazil because we didn't have enough to foster our own team. And when it came down to the championship team game, for the most part, we only played our players. They went both ways, but that's not what we want to do. It's not fair to the players that did sacrifice and they did commit to this team. And, it's not fair to me, actually, because you're giving me your commitment that you're able to shoulder the cost and financing to get to where we're going. So that's one of the things we want to do. I need everyone, if you're going to, if you want to be a part of this team, you're going to have to commit to do your best to come to every event that we have that fits your style. We do have some 8 women only players that I will not expect to come to 5-on-5 events, but everyone else I do expect to come. And when I say that, I do know that means you won't be able to make all of the events, but I want you to commit to trying your best to make all of the events. I'm a person that comes from a generation of where your word means everything, and I know a lot of people are easy to say something and hard to back up what they said, but that's not what we want on this team. If you say it, I expect you to live up to it. If you say you're going to commit to this team, I expect you to commit to this team and do everything that it takes to participate in our events. We went to Germany, and although we added some great players to participate in the tournament in Germany and we won it, that's not what I want to do. We recruit and set our team up for 1 year, and that team should be that team. We should not have to pick up players throughout the year to participate because the players that are a part of the team did not participate. So I want each of you to kind of take this video very serious. Think about what you can do financially, family-wise, and if this is what something that you want to be a part of. I know a lot of you think, oh yeah, it's cool to go here and it's cool to go there, but then you don't sit down and think about, can I afford to go here? Can I afford to go there? Can I commit to go here? And can I commit to go there? Will your life allow you to do that? To give you a few things, a few ideas of where we're going to be going in 2020, we expect to go to Morocco in March. We expect to go to Germany in June. We expect to go to Puerto Rico in July. That's like a mandatory tournament. Of course, we're going to go to Bahamas in October to start our new season, and everyone that's still on the team at that time, we're expected to go there. We'll be filling in maybe 1 to 2 more events to participate in that year, which will be communicated to everyone well in advance. But I expect everyone to put forth the effort to make it to those events. I'm not going to harp on this. I think I made my point. I preferred to do it in video because I wrote about 7 emails to send to you guys, and all of them came out too harsh. I don't want to seem harsh, but I want my point to be made. And before you start paying for your uniforms in August, I need you to think about what you can actually do as far as being a part of this team. And it's not personal. If you say, Norman, I can't do it, I totally understand. I would prefer to you tell me now instead of giving me the reasons why you can't participate in events throughout our season. And once again, we're looking to do 4 to 5 events this season. We may only do 4 just because of the World Championships in Denmark, and some of our players will be playing on that World Championship team. And so setting that up, doing another tournament may interfere with that. We'll see, because we may have plenty of players who won't be a part of that team who can commit to do another event. So I'll be communicating with you guys about that to see where we stand. But I need each of you to plan on making all of our events. All right, guys, I want you to see this video before you fill out your form for your new uniforms and start spending your money. I want you to understand for sure what you're getting into, because from this day forward, I will approach you and speak to you with the expectation that you're ready to go to our events. All right, thanks, guys. Enjoy. All right, guys, one more thing I wanted to add to the video. I forgot to discuss the tournament in Chile in November. It's the first weekend in November. It's actually a part of our 2020 season, because our season starts in October. So it's the 2020 season, and it's in Chile. It's a 5-on-5 tournament, and all the information is actually on our team website. You'll be able to see that the cost for being in Chile is not expensive at all. You know, they're including some meals and our hotel stay at a very, very low cost per person. The cost that you'd have to really worry about is the cost of getting there. And as I talked about, we only have a few players on the team that are 8-on-8 only players. As I go over the roster, we only have 2 players on the team out of the 40 that are 8-on-8 only players. So therefore, 5-on-5 events are available for all players other than those 2 who may come if they want to come, because they are very much team players. So I need you to consider, each of you, to consider trying to make all of our tournaments and putting yourself in a position to work hard to make all of the tournaments. Once again, more information to be given about the tournaments in 2020 that are not on the website now. But feel free to hit the website and, start making plans. We'll address some more in the Bahamas and within emails coming out soon. Thanks, guys.